I'm not sure. Oh, we are live. Thank you so much here at twitch.tv/live. It's early morning for us here on the West Coast. You know, there's some stumbles to start the day, but we're going to get top 8 underway here. I believe we have our first match. It's going to be Dead Spike versus Hirsch, two local SoCal players who was in I5's regulars. Of course, Dead Spike, I think best known as Tasty Steve's Demon, personally. But one of the best Kais in the business, very solid all around. Hirsch playing that Venom. See how he's able to combat, and that's the one half of winner's side. The other half is Toki versus Beautiful Dude, two of the strongest players in America when it comes to Guilty Gear, rocking the Zato for Beautiful Dude, and of course the Axel on Toki's side. And the losers, we have another Axel, Viceroy, going up against Burger McNasty, aka D Smooth. I know you just want to refer to him as Bobby, but
he's going to be referred to as Bobby for the weekend.
Fair enough. And then Vero and Ultra Toast will round out the top 8. I'm excited to get it underway. Of course, big shout out to all the fierce competitors at CEO Otaku holding it down in all the anime games across the nation. We here at twitch.tv/leveluplive are going to get our top 8 underway for this Guilty Gear Rev 2 action. Let's get to it, man.
Yeah, so we got a Kai versus Venom matchup. This one's kind of rough for Kai, actually. Loses the Fireball game, surprisingly, in Exerd. But the main key is that if he has a seal up, it makes it really difficult for Venom to actually have balls up or set balls in front of him. Right. So it's really all about playing around that and really trying to get a leg up on the opponent.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, the energy from the crowd is exciting me here early in the morning. Gotta breathe in and out. Let's get to it. I know you're excited to see some Kai action. And Dead Spike is always one of the most solid Kais to watch, right? I think he has great use of the stun edge YRC, the great use of the far S, and anti-air for days.
Yeah, he's impeccable on the anti-air, and that's going to make it really difficult for him to get in. Hirsch is going to have to really work at it. Counter hit QV, just going to send that ball afterwards just so he can get set up. And just jumping in with the jump H there, confirms into the Sacred Edge, and I like it, goes for the knockdown afterwards.
Knockdown damage and OP. Beautiful conversion from that Spike right there. And the backdash from Reed, the forward dash, chase it down. Oh, but he's not blocking the carcass range.
All right, goes for a double set.
Pokes out with that far S. Always got to be aware of how with that sword. Magic weapon plus so DRC to the other side and the 6P. Oh, back to back. Like we said, that Spike. Those anti-airs, don't ever challenge him.
Yeah, impeccable on the anti-airs. Want to finish off that combo, but it's going to work out.
You got to be FD.
Yeah, definitely. Another counter hit on the QV. He's just going to try to keep him out right now. Set up some balls.
Backdash. He's in some room. Now locked in the corner anyway, tries to poke out with the far S. Hirsch, even in the space, no whiff punish on the wires to come down, still gets tagged by the 6P.
Yeah, the problem, the way that he's going to play that style, Hirsch, is that he's going to backdash a lot, so he's not going to have a lot of meter to work with.
Interrupted, counter hit right into the super big combo, Breeze Sever.
Yeah, not a lot of meter, so he's going to have to come out of this no burst.
Oh, you got a hit and a knockdown. That's a big chance for Hirsch. A lot of tension on the side of Death Spike. Most everybody saying he's spinning on YRC. Keep the pressure up. Wow, the Dust actually caught the backdash. And then the ball, YRC from Hirsch will get the momentum back to his side.
All right, backs up for the ball so he can get some pressure here. Trying to shove him towards the corner.
And just jump cancel for 2H. Interrupts both of the projectiles. Doesn't get the ball off, but YRC will get the anti-air. Save jump on the DP.
All right, can he kill him off here? Does he got the combo for it?
Oh, yes, he does. That Spike.
Oh, so close.
Stayed alive and he didn't use his burst. Oh, and then the instant block. Oh, and then the burst, but he doesn't kill.
Not going to do it.
Oh, stun edge to the face. Dead Spike.
The fundamentals.
Fundamentals, fireballs, and DPs.
That's all we need.
Oh, good stuff from Dead Spike, looking as calm and collected as ever. You know, I saw him tweet some things that I didn't know he could talk, let alone tweet. So.
There you go. Start off with the air throw. I like it. Dead Spike's done really well to shove him into the corner constantly, keeping this pressure up, and he's just going to have to burst out. There's no other option.
The stun YRC is so strong.
He's done really well to navigate around the balls. He's making it really tough for Hirsch to set up before it goes in.
That's a shot. I like this one Hirsch right now. He's trying to get in, but Dead Spike picking up the pace and getting under with a 2H. You gotta be aware of that FD, but Hirsch doesn't have a lot of meter to do it. Nice stun different combo.
All right, just going for the basic YRC.
Hirsch not found his turn to play.
There you go. Good confirm from the counter hit.
Go trying to FD to get that space. Nice interrupt. Oh, great anti-air. First from Dead Spike. Wants to hold on to this round. Still doing FDing. Doesn't want to take any more chip.
That duo is so close.
Hirsch barely has any meter. He can avoid.
And the jump in H is going to take it. Not something you expect from a Kai player who's usually willing to sit back, but goes in at the exact moment that he needs to.
Yeah, Dead Spike's doing a great job of switching up space.
Great setup there. A couple carcass raids, fakes, the overhead. And the dash up throw. I like it. Dead Spike too willing to down back.
Yeah, I think he really recognized that Dead Spike's main defensive tools right now, his strategy is to just FD, right? Get that space, then try to poke out with a far S or a stunner.
All right, Blitz War is going to work out for her. She's going to go into the red hell. That super's not that great. Wish she's kept the meter, but the perfect nonetheless.
Spins the meter on Charity and still gets the perfect. All right, Hirsch.
There you go. Maybe Hirsch has found something here. Going to get some momentum. Good jump K to start off.
Oh, yeah, nice 5K from Hirsch. Just stopping the momentum from Dead Spike. To the corner we go. 6H. She keeping close into the 2D. Catches some flinching.
All right, when's he going to spend that burst?
Block. Oh, great sever punish with the throw. Puts him into the corner.
Doesn't decide to spend the meter to RC. Could have kept himself safe, but wants to use it for something else, like not getting chipped out of all this.
Oh, nice area. Slow, puts Hirsch back into the corner, burst out. I really like this burst right here. While the life speed is still in
manageable.
Range. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and the reason why you YRC Stinger aimed is because you just want to get that ball setup started. Nice counter hit confirm into the 3H and into the Sacred Edge. OTG, so it doesn't fully hit.
Still so much meter on the side of Dead Spike and the empty jump low to finish it off 2-0. He will move on to winners finals. Well done from the most solid Kai in SoCal.
Yeah, and Hirsch is not out of it yet. He's going to be in losers, and really like his play, so hopefully he is going to wow us a little bit in a second. But next up, we're going to have two of SoCal's greatest right now in the Guilty Gear scene. We got Toki versus ITS Beautiful Dude.
Yeah, for sure, man. Beautiful Dude, of course, one of the Zatos of America. Definitely right there, I think, a little bit behind Marlon Clark a little bit, but not too much. I think, he's one of the stronger Zatos.
Definitely.
And Toki, I think, is the best Axel in America.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to say.
Like, when it comes to matchup experience, I don't think there's any Axel that you can really get that's better than Toki.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I mean, he really plays the character uniquely on top of that. Not the traditional Axel style you see of, like, just constantly poking out. He really knows how to dictate the pace and has a really good handle on the new normals that he got in Rev 2.
That's a great point, actually. Yeah, he's really embraced Axel's new changes in a way that I think a lot of the Axel players haven't. And then he's always willing to DP, right? You have to be very aware of Toki's willingness to just throw it out there, even in situations where not on wake up, just straight up in pressure in the middle of your block strings, he'll challenge it. You have to be very on point against him.
Yeah, I see constantly people not ready for a player like Toki, like an actual player, to constantly throw out DPs, and I see them go unpunished all the time.
Oh,
so if you really want to get a leg up on him, you're going to have to punish it.
The Zato versus Axel matchup is pretty interesting, I think. I'm not sure what most players would say. I would probably say it's 5-5 in this game, just because I think Axel has convenient ways to get rid of Little Eddie and then put pressure on Zato on top of that, close the distance with the overhead, and then on top of that, the pressure, right, with Zato, you can always DP, and you have to be aware of that, so you have to adjust your setups. You can't just do the normal jump stuff.
Yeah, and actually having that new air normal, the one that goes diagonally down, is a great way to snipe out Eddie in the air, because normally what people end up doing is that they use Rensen, or they use 2P or 2H, something that's on the ground, or skirts the ground, but they have to be on the ground as well. When they're in the air, if you're using one of those angles, that means that Noboru or Eddie's not underneath you to get Noboru'd, and that way you can snipe it out pretty safely. So it's really a lot about Beautiful Dude protecting Eddie, because if he keeps protecting Eddie, even if he loses it to a DP, he can still keep that pressure, still take damage. It's really important for him to protect his partner as much as possible.
All right, here we go.
I think they're just switching controllers for the same side. That's comfortable.
I thought he was going to be requesting a color, something like that, but no, he's got his usual.
He totally would too. That's the thing. He will buy his color on the spot.
Oh yeah, I've seen it before.
Protect your wallers or whatever it's called.
Toki, taking the stage to the music, doing it through the force pad. Zato following in the footsteps of one Latif. He's not actually dead. Sorry, I don't want to give anyone.
Shout out to Latif. He's one of my favorite players, so I totally get it.
We just don't get to see him as much as we wish. And the intro's lock. Interesting to see how this matchup plays out.
Yeah, I feel like if it's not Kizzy, Toki's been pretty much unchallenged as the best in SoCal, but Beautiful Dude's right there, so this is going to be a really interesting match.
Already starting it off. And at this point, right, I think one thing that really aids Toki in this matchup is that he has some of the best offense with Axel.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Zato, his biggest weakness is the no reversal and his lack of defensive options. So once he gets put on the defense, once he gets put on the ropes, it's very easy for Toki to take the entire round.
What a shadow gallery.
Though, man, the bait of so many players' existence. And then the anti-air, drill, and then the 6P setup. He was anticipating the DP, the double YRC to punish. Very good stuff from Beautiful Dude. He was prepared for the matchup. Oh, but you can see Toki with the instant block into the check. He knows how to play against this character as well.
All right, didn't have charge of confirming the Rensen earlier, but it's going to get the 6H here. Toki taking the first round. Very, very clean from him. And I think that all he has to do is keep this up a little bit. I really want to see Beautiful Dude punish the DP on Eddie. He needs to get that knockdown. It's super important in this matchup.
Gets the counter hit 2S into the drill.
Yeah, highlight of Toki's play. Just wants to get out of it. Doesn't want to deal with the pressure. Counter hit across him. That's a bad first. He's going to get punished for it. Does he got the bomber loops, though? That's a bit high.
Oh, you're about that. And when he gets to the other side, puts Beautiful Dude back in the corner. YRC's on the air tech. I guess putting back. Oh, no. Anti-air. It's real tough to anti-air Axel without a YRC or anything like that. Ooh, nice.
There you go. Got the stamp feint and the blockable setup.
Based on the DP, but the RC keeps him safe. Toki, knowing the layers to this stuff with a 5P dust opens everybody up.
There you go. Good pressure here. Going for the triple overhead. One more time.
Oh,
yeah.
Triple overhead one more time. Sam, you would have blocked that.
I would have blocked that.
Toki, though. See how he adjusts in this third and final round. Oh, the 2H. Zato's most rewarding anti-air.
There you go.
And then the counter hit, no mirror.
What a confirm.
So much life has already been lost on the side of Toki because of those two counter hit anti-airs.
Man, that's what makes it really scary to try to go in on Zato. If he's got a read on you, you're going to lose a lot of blood.
Hit. 6 hits on the Sparrowhawk stance.
There you go. Trying to keep him in this corner here. Toki, when he's got the opponent in the corner, is so scary. Just feels like there's no way to get out.
Well, he actually didn't get the combo, but Toki wasn't blocking low. I don't know if he tried to instant block the S jump.
Oh, wow.
We talked about it before. If you leave gaps, Toki will challenge them. There it is. Oh, with the block on the burst. He's still in the corner here, and he goes with the low this time, and it should be a wrap. And game one for Beautiful Dude. He finishes off this unblockable YRC.
Whoa. And you saw that Toki definitely had the meter to do the DPRC again to keep himself safe from the unblockable, but that's why Beautiful Dude YRC'd. He threw off the timing a little bit, ate some buttons, and it makes it really difficult to input that at the exact moment that you need it.
Exactly, yeah, that is one of the tools Zato has to throw off the timing of the opponent and make those unblockables, or those hard to blockables even more difficult to block.
Let's
rock. Into game two, Beautiful Dude really showed, I think, great matchup knowledge. I think both these players are showing great matchup knowledge in this set.
Yeah, it doesn't let Beautiful Dude drop enough for the 3K.
Toki, I mean, most of the time he took damage in that first game was from anti-air, right?
Yeah.
So I like him staying behind, but yeah, he has to be aware of the puddles. Every time they get something, he needs to get rid of them. But this time he instead interrupts Beautiful Dude.
Oh,
DP's the blood charge back.
No, thank you, sir. He's going to try to keep him in the corner here. Man, that Rensen just out of the range of the far drill.
Overhead, no counter hit though, and no RC to combo.
Too far up in the air to pick it up.
Well, then the counter hit 2H is going to be a hard knockdown.
go.
Triple overhead blocked. Oh, but then the Shadow P into the damn thing. That was dirty. YRC on the unblockable once more.
He does have some meter to work with,
though.
though.
He gets the gold burst. This is huge. Gets that counter hit knocked down on the drill as well. You are stuck in between a rock and a hard place, my friend. And the dead man's hand is here.
The Beautiful Dude classic. And making sure that he makes the most out of that burst, taking that round. That's confidence in a player. If you're going to California burst and still make it work like that, that's confidence.
This man's hand throws you in the skies, you know what I'm saying? It's a proper sponsor for Beautiful Dude.
All right, Beautiful Dude losing a lot of life here just to the buttons.
When we see the fly come out, I think that's a great tool for ZOTAC to avoid a lot of anti-airs from the whole cast, really.
Yeah, command cross up, gets a counter hit, and he's going to convert after it. Great, clean round from Toki there.
Yeah, exactly. Barely lost any life responding to the Beautiful Dude. Gold burst, dead man's hand round with authority.
Nice 2S anti-air, almost immediately. Nice pickup afterwards.
I don't know if that dead man's hand was the smart move, dude. Toki looks mad.
Yeah, why not? Throw him out. And he basically drained all of his meter. You're not going to respond to it. Oh, baits out the dead angle. This is not good.
Yeah, he started with a DP bait, but actually baited out the dead angle as well. Oh, and then he gets back. So active on the Gush drill. YRC trying to bait out the DP. The drill's there, and then little something but immediate kill. Great stuff from Toki. The life is so even right now. Both players on burst, and Beautiful Dude will spin it on a gold. Counter hit Nobiru trades with the check from Toki. Oh, he gets his own gold burst. FD's the anti-air, gets the counter hit, knocked down again. What's the pressure? Oh, dead man's hand again! Beautiful Dude
backdash.
Goes to winners finals.
Actually caught the backdash in the corner with the dead man's hand.
Oh my goodness.
And Beautiful Dude taking it over, so he's going to be in winners finals versus Dead Spike.
It's the Julian special, man.
Man, how are you not going to expect the Julian special?
Julian special, it never fails. Well done from Beautiful Dude, catching the dead man's hand, ending both rounds with dead man's hand in that second game. You know he wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yeah, it's a hallmark to his play. He's going to start the way, I mean, pretty much started Exerd playing that way, and now he's going to try to finish these rounds with it as well.
Oh yeah, so good stuff to Beautiful Dude. So our winners finals will be Beautiful Dude versus Dead Spike, a match we've seen before in the old Wednesday night fights. We're going to get to some losers bracket action next. Thank you all for joining us here on twitch.tv/leveluplive. Of course, this is the first top 8 of the day here at SCR2017. We have a lot to go. I think Tekken is after this, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I think it's Injustice.
I think Injustice.
Injustice, and then Tekken. And then
it's gonna be
all the other games. I actually can't remember after that. But yeah, there's gonna
Marvel
be
and Street Fighter. I mean, it's gonna be a great day for fighting games here at SCR 2017. So you gotta stay tuned the entire day.
Yeah, I am happy to be here, of course, on twitch.tv/leveluplive. You see who we got coming up next?
All right, next up here we're gonna have Bobby versus Viceroy. So we're gonna have a Jasco versus Axel matchup.
All right.
Oh, unless he plays a Leo, because he's played a Leo once in tournament. So I'd like to see his Jasco. I think Jasco's a fine character for the matchup because it is kind of difficult versus Axel. The Rensen does very well versus the houses. So does 2P and 2H.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just feel like he's more comfortable in Jasco's shoes over Leo's.
Yeah, I feel like he just gels with Jasco more, right? Sometimes it's about what character you are most comfortable with. And sometimes it's about what controller you're most comfortable with, Sammy. And you can go pick one up at Controller Chaos and get your most comfortable controller customized and save 10% off that customization with promo code SCR2017.
Yeah, we got some of those controllers here, as you can see, decked out in the black and red.
Oh, yes,
looks,
right here.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Looks really nice here, so make sure you go out to their controllerchaos.com.
It's hard to see, but it's got the SCR logo all across the touchpad.
Yeah,
it's a nice touch.
It's a really nice touch. So yeah, hit them up, go to their website, see what they're all about.
We're gonna have Viceroy and Burger McNasty, aka D Smooth. Looking to give Viceroy the Smooth D. Are you alright, Sam?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic.
All right, we're gonna get this underway. Oh, he's actually going to the Soul instead of the Leo or the Jasco. Oh, maybe he's just doing this for the button check. Yeah, he's done this one once before, actually. So
the mix-up. I understand.
Not surprising in the least. Yeah, we're talking about this because he did this in pools as well, where he switched to characters. Doesn't like the matchup.
I'll tell you what's actually McNasty is that orange Evo shirt. I love Evo, but it's the worst shirt.
Yeah, like talking about just being comfortable in your own shoes. I really feel like even though that matchup's not great, he plays a little bit more, plays better. Just being more comfortable in your own shoes. Like even your defense gets better just because you're playing your own character.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You're gonna have to think less about the character's tool set. You're just gonna be more familiar with it, which frees up brain space to think about the awareness, to realize how to counter the opponent's strategies more than worrying about what you have to do.
Yeah, exactly. Those responses are immediate instead of taking half a second longer to think about what tool you need right then and there.
You're always gonna already try to set up shop, but again, you mentioned before, right? The houses can be taken out from the long distance for Axel. So we'll see how Smooth plays around it.
Yeah, and like talking about like versus other characters, a lot of those footsie tools are like mid-height, so you can slide underneath them.
The command grab coming out early.
Yeah, not against Axel though, because Axel's Rensen basically skirts the ground, so that slide's not as good in this matchup.
I like that burst. Oh, the Nguyen was closing in, but the Sparrowhawk stance will put an end to that, and the houses.
He got the houses at the same time, and it's one of the reasons why this matchup isn't great for Jasco.
Yeah, it's looking real rough so far. Very nasty. That's 8 for flinching, my friend. That's not fun. That's not fun. We only did 2 in my day.
It's a new day, 2017. Viceroy up 1 on Bobby. Nice run-up throw. Gonna try to push him towards the corner where Jasco really can't get out there. Resets into Sparrow stance. Okay.
The Sparrow Hawk.
Wow, catches him out of air once again. And the Rensen YRC couldn't read on the burst there.
Punishes a full combo. Oh no, doesn't get the knockdown. That's the perfect. Oh, double overhead, and then the gold burst.
Just gold burst out of there. And he realizes that he has all the momentum on his side, and that's why you see him burst so early. He just wants to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, he ended up blitzing, but unfortunately was not a blitz from a close distance, and it was a charge blitz, right? So he ended up coming out with a full attack instead of just getting the tap blitz, so you can get the reflect and then maybe dash in after the recovery. Unfortunate to be Smooth.
All right, we're going to get started once again. Trying to go in, but he just gets that DP immediately. Viceroy understanding that Bobby doesn't really have an understanding on like how to get in here without taking too many risks. So what he's trying to do is like anytime he's getting in, he immediately wants him off.
Oh yeah. He's going in the Sparrowhawk stance, but you see it. Smooth avoided it and got in, but he gambled on the 5 dust. Viceroy easily blocked, and now momentum all the way back in his side. Yeah, Smooth did come into the Jasco here. Oh, finds his way in again. Oh, tries the same thing, but blocked.
A little greedy there. Just want him to take that knockdown, but Viceroy's going to punish accordingly. He's got a healthy life lead here. It's making it really difficult for Bobby to get anything started. Because even though he got some hits there, I mean, I really want him to get that knockdown because those houses are important. Even though Axel can kill them, that is something that's meter build, that's going to get you some room on the screen. It's definitely a lot more than just having minions out.
Yeah, and it's going to make Axel pay attention to those, right? So he can start playing around that fact that he gets a little more linear in his gameplay. He'll get more straightforward with his strategy, so you just have to make sure you punish that. But it's tough at this distance, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So you gotta take him when you can.
But unfortunately gets knocked back, so no ground gain for D-Smooth. Oh, tries to blitz it. The anti, I really like that thought, but unfortunately not come up with a successful blitz.
All right, that house is level 2, so once he gets him to this point, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for Axel to kill, but it was only on 1 more hit. All right, there you go.
Knockdown is big. He's going for the OTG. I'm not sure why that choice.
Yeah, normally you go for that OTG to give your little homies a time to get out, but he didn't have any houses.
That's not the thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, gets the burst.
Yeah, tough matchup.
Oh, the run-up command grab.
All right. Reset.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about. All right.
Reads the tech, but not the burst.
He gets in. He still tries the dust. Reset again. Come on. Oh,
almost a checkmate situation there.
Almost, yeah. The momentum was looking to be turned to his side.
Oh my God, he was pulling so hard.
Back-to-back command throws. It was getting real exciting, but at the end of the day, the burst was there, able to create that distance, and after that, it's, you know, all over but the crying.
Yeah, well, he still got top 8 at SCR, so
Yeah,
good job to him.
Absolutely.
Next up, I think we're going to have Ultra Toast versus Vero.
Ooh,
so
okay.
this is going to be this is a rough matchup in like both ways, because once Slayer gets in, it's really difficult for Ram to deal with anything that that Slayer has to offer, because she does a lot of damage and can really push towards the corner very fast. But on the other hand, Ram is so good at just really like shoving Slayer towards the corner, because he doesn't really have anything to like help him get in very easily without spending meter.
Yeah, I think the tail of this matchup will be all about Vero on wake up and how clean his backdash cancels are. Like you said, Ram can easily carry to the corner, get you in a situation where you have to guess on the Oki, you know, wake up. And in that case, Vero's not the one to guess. He doesn't want to block. He doesn't want to try to block an FD or deading or anything like that. He is looking to backdash cancel and get out of there with a move. So if he can find those spaces, find the right moves to backdash cancel off the wake up, I think he'll be able to take it. But what you need to take is this coupon code SCR2017 over to arcadeshock.com, so you can save 50% store-wide and get free shipping for orders over $55. And, you know, Arcade Shock has been a grassroots sponsor of the FGC for so long.
Yeah.
So, you know, in this era of esports, they're still supporting. Big ups to Arcade Shock, and hit them up. As well as they're carrying the FS Transporters bags as well, the best fighting stick bags in the business. You can get them in 3 different models. Hit up arcadeshock.com and splitframe.net for all your fighting game needs.
Yeah, and they're always at every event. They got the buttons and sticks. They're always here to support you and make sure that you're up to snuff when it comes to the arcade parts.
Oh, yeah.
So, really, shout-outs to them. But we're going to talk about Vero versus Ultra Toast. Now, Vero is a big fan of one of our TO's motto, which is RTSD.
Yeah,
Try to get in there. He's a really wily one, so he's really going to try to mess with his opponent a little bit on the knockdown.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, me and Sage talked a little bit about this. He says that, you know, a lot of Slayer players like to take their pipe and go to the doormat that says footsies and dump their pipe ashes on the doormat that says footsies. And when it comes to Vero, you know, I think he kind of subscribes to that theory a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
He's all about those backdash canceling. He wants to, Danny said, he wants to confuse you. He wants to catch you in the lights, you know? He wants to make sure you're confused.
He wants to make you think that like the decisions that the Slayer player makes are unlike any other.
Great punish on the sword on the front as well.
There you go. Got him in the corner. This is where he wants to get started. He just burst out immediately. Doesn't want to deal with it.
That's good. He's very aware of the sword summons and when he can kill them. This is going to spell good for the matchup.
Crosswise heal anti-air. He's going to pick up towards the corner here, and he's got all the meter to make this for life hell.
Yeah, Vero's playing very well so far, knowing exactly when to take his turn, and he gets the counter hit. How bunker.
Oh, right when you least expect it. But you sort of have to expect it. With full meter, he's going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, because he just RC make it safe.
Yeah.
Already knocked out. Oh, the helter-skelter cross-up. Knocked out with a slide. OTGs to the other side. Put that ass back in the corner. Oh.
There you go. Good block. He's got him towards the corner.
Yes.
There you go. Good timing on the burst right when the power bunker comes out. Makes it really difficult to bait.
Right again. Oh, helter-skelter back in front. No combo.
There you go.
Man, you know, I talked about the backdash canceling on wake up, but Vero has not been knocked down in 2 rounds.
I mean, yeah. Best case scenario, don't want to even deal with the mix-up. Vero going to go back to character select. Just going to take a second.
Looking dominant. Good lord.
Ultra Toast in thought here. He does have a soul that he plays on the side. However, I always think that he's much more comfortable in the Ram. You see him, he's taken some Wednesday night fights with that Ram and bad matchups on top of that.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm glad to see him not switching. He's just got to hope that he can tame this Vero Slayer. Oh Lord, and Vero's playing very calculated, actually. He knows exactly when to press the wild button, you know?
Yeah,
Not
but
just going crazy when they'll get him killed.
But credit to Ultratos, actually. He makes really good adjustments in between games. You always see that he never gets that. If you take the first round handedly, it's never going to be a wash after that. He's really going to fight back.
Yeah, but Vero is changing up the gameplay as well. It is very tough to adjust to this style. Nice, gets the force counter hit and then base the burst. This is exactly what he needs. He's going to get a knockdown here in the corner, and you're going to have to guess. Ultratos' Oki is very dangerous. Oh, and the counter hit is there.
Wow.
You know, Vero was trying to backdash cancel out, but that input was not where it needed to be.
All right, is he going to spend the super? Because he's really close, so he doesn't.
Dead angle out. This is going to give Vero a chance. Goes YRC to the other side, but gets gripped.
All right, well done. He YRC's there just to assess the situation real quick and gets the grip once he sees that he's teleporting across.
Woo, the counter hit. Wall bounce to the crosswise hill. 6H power bunker finish. Has a lot of your health already. Oh, Helter Skelter into the regular throw. More situation. Oh, the dead angle gets the Helter Skelter counter hit, but it trades no combo. All right, nice counter hit on the anti-air.
We actually see the adjustment from Ultratos here. He's more willing to keep the swords instead of setting them out and waiting until he gets the opening, take him to the corner before he sets.
He wants those big normals to deal with the Slayer pressure, but again, turns the tide.
All right, good timing on the burst, right when the Mappa comes out.
Yeah, any step just to avoid the jump in.
Oh, what a 2S. And he's going to finish her off? Yeah, with the Footloose Journey. Finishes it off. Vero going to be on set point here. All right, keeping it going. Oh, Vero trying to stay in, but good confirm from Ultratos, and his combos are always immaculate, always taking him to the corner.
Great stuff. Slayer does have the burst available. Oh, just a jab into the dash and throw.
All right, doesn't get that new buff off he got in Rev 2, but...
Nice instant block right there on the follow-up.
Oh, that actually traded, but in the favor of Vero. That was so much damage.
As far as confirm into the DP.
There you go, just gonna burst out here, trying to save this round. Oh!
The 2K in the air.
Oh, the double Helter Skelter! And he just jumps out of there, doesn't want to deal with it. Oh, RC is after the follow-up, and he's got him in the corner, so he's gonna get one more mix-up. Doesn't have the meter to execute, but what's coming afterwards?
Gets the knockdown. Oh, he gets to jump out. Oh, and he pokes out with the 2K.
That was so scary. And he's got him out of the corner, trying to chase him down with the jump H.
Oh, it's the block with a great backdash after the 5K.
All right, VRC's to continue the pressure, just needs one more hit. Oh, and he just runs into the fireball. And you saw that adjustment from Ultratos was so critical to keep this going.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned, right, he is one of the best at adjusting in between sets. There we go. Vero looks completely dominant, looking like he was going to run away with this loser's match free, right? That first game was completely in his favor. It was including a perfect. And that second game, Ultratos slowed it down. You said it kept the swords on him, right? Used the big normals to mess up the Mappa punches that chase, the dandy steps, the 6Hs, the big advancing moves that Slayer has.
But if he gets a good read, 6B is a great tool in this matchup to deal with those big buttons you saw there at the beginning of the round. Good throw out of Footloose Journey.
Oh, he's looking to interrupt with that 2K again, but the 6B is there. How about a follow-up? Yeah, he's going to burst out.
Yeah, doesn't want to be in the corner. He's realized that in that first game, that's how Vero won 2 rounds real quickly.
You see the overhead follow-up on the dandy step again. There's instant blocked by Ultratos. Always aware of that option. It's going to have to be a switch-up for Vero if he wants to get a hit off that.
There you go, throwing him towards the corner and trying to keep that pressure going. Just recalling the sword, just wants that big normal. Nice check. Already got him on the corner once again. Good jump out, and he falls down with the JD, side switches, and gets the 5D afterwards. This might be it. Oh, so close, though. Helter Skelter YRC. Oh, and he catches him out of air with a 6H. Might have been a throw, but it worked out anyway.
Yeah. Great stuff. Ultratos not everything right there. I'm not sure he just didn't have the meter or didn't think about it. Was maybe trying to challenge. Great block. Skelter into the air throw.
And that's critical with that just defend. Already got him in the corner once again. Basically where Ram wants to run the game. Jumps out.
The 2K air move to get out. Great stuff.
And the adjustment from Ultratos has been immaculate. He's been able to play with and without the swords almost seamlessly. You don't even notice it.
Yeah, great throw counter from Vero, though.
Blocking the overhead.
Save immediately kills the sword with a 6P.
Nice. Already down in the corner. Good confirm off the JD. Oh, there you go. Got the pickup.
Again, the 6P has that upper body invincibility. Great just from Ultratos going low. Picks up health left, and the overhead will send this match to the final round.
Man, Ultratos' adjustment from just round per round has been really good. And after Vero realizing that he wanted the big normals, he's been switching back and forth with swords and no swords. And it's making it really difficult for Vero to get any read on how he wants to put up.
Still locked down the scoring situation. Catches the low into the RC full combo. Ultratos looking good. Vero's going to have to spin that burst soon, and he actually gets the gold burst. This is the best scenario for him.
Yeah, so good.
He takes the jump into the face. No big combo. 6P is there. Wall bounce. Into the Mamba Punch follow-up, but still not the momentum he's looking for. Gets the low hit. That's what he needed to change up for after the Dandy Step 5S follow-up. Ultratos kept blocking the overhead. Good adjustment from him.
Yeah, using all that meter really well. Gets himself out of the corner. So now he's thrown back in, and the double sword set is going to take it. Ultratos with the fantastic adjustments to take it 2-1 over Vero.
Good stuff to Ultratos. Going to be moving on in losers top 8. Yeah, I'm not sure which side of winners he's going to face, the loser of which, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We're going to find out real quick. And again, Beautiful Dude versus Dead Spike is our winners final. So, yeah, great competition so far already. I really love the adjustment from Ultratos in that set. Looked like it was going to be free for Vero after that first game. Just completely did whatever he wanted. Didn't get knocked down once. Included a perfect. But Ultratos, I mean, perfect adaptation, right? That's why we play fighting games, to do stuff like that, to make sure we can take in what our opponent's strategies are and come up with our own tool set or our own strategies with the tool set for our characters to counter those.
Yeah, and it just, you know, the way that he's makes adjustments, it was mid-round. It's almost seamless. It's hard to see. And even we're seeing on the commentator's booth, well, what's not hard to see is that this is one of the best sticks in town. Panzer Fight Stick 3. You have to see the SCR custom we have here on the desk right here. It's a fantastic stick. It's got a lot of weight. And, you know, if you're really looking for that next level stick, you got to look at the Panzer.
Yeah, I know a lot of desired effects from fighting sticks, right, from a lot of players that I've talked to is that heavy aspect, right? They want it to be thick with 2 C's. And you can get 10% off of a thick stick here at Panzer Fight Stick with that code SCR2017. Yeah, it's crazy how much these sticks weigh. They're just almost entirely made of metal. And, yeah, they're not going to be moving on your lap at all or any type of situation like that. Any shenanigans on your nether regions, you know?
Yeah, no cheap stuff in there. And personally, I'm a big fan of really heavy sticks, so this is like a perfect stick for that. Yeah. So this is a stick we got right here. I was telling you that we have it all on the table. It's got in that black and red for the SCR. It's a great stick. I'm already like struggling a little bit to keep it up.
You hear Sammy getting down in his diaphragm, talking in his chest when he has to pick up this stick? Yeah, it's no joke, man.
Like almost. So I'm trying not to drop it. Not gonna try to cause that earthquake anytime soon, but you know.
There's equipment back here. We don't need any trouble. Make sure visit Jasen's Fight Sticks if you're looking for a stick of this high quality. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going into Viceroy versus Hirsch. We got an Axel versus Venom matchup. This matchup's not one you see very often. Good. Both of these characters are relatively underplayed in the U.S. scene.
Yes. Axel versus Venom, yeah, it's going to be real interesting. I think a lot of times Hirsch wants to set up from long distance, right? And that's not going to be easy versus Axel. Just like that, he tries to poke with the 2S, but the backdash is no longer reaching.
What a 6P.
From Axel.
Wow. Oh, wow, that clash working out in his favor. He's able to get in here. And actually, one of the weird things about this matchup is that Venom actually wants to get in. He wants to get in Axel's face and continue this pressure up.
Exactly. Setting up from across the screen will not be effective against Axel. So instead, he's going to get in close quarters, take the fight to him until he gets that life lead, and then Axel has to do all the work. But nice, switching up the pace immediately, air dash in, Black Beat combo for the win.
Yeah, I'm always a big fan of Hirsch, and his combos are always precise and exactly what he needs for the situation.
Oh, behind the back trick shot. Opens up Viceroy.
Man, it feels like Viceroy can't get a really solid hit. Everything's either been a trade or in Hirsch's favor. There you go, but now he's got him in the corner at this perfect angle for the Rensens, making it really difficult for Hirsch to set up anything here. Even though that ball's in his favor, although it's going to get him out of the corner here, good teleport to it. He's going to pick up off the air Stingray.
I'm not sure if Viceroy tried to get the DP reversal there or what, just flub the input, but either way, the new ball setup does it for Hirsch, and he will go up 1-0 without losing bracket back.
Yeah, we're going back to the character select. Good strategy in my opinion. That was really quick 2-0, even though we saw definitely some play between them back and forth. Hirsch really commanding in that first game.
Yeah, Viceroy really couldn't find his footing, right? He didn't look comfortable at all in the matchup. Hirsch dictated the pace, he controlled the space. It was all Venom, all billiards, all day.
And I'm really, really impressed with Hirsch because the setup aspect of this matchup is really, really difficult when Axel can throw out something quicker than you can. You usually need a setup with a stinger aim or set up all first.
And the wake up 6 feet and challenger, that wasn't a real jump in. A great anti-air in return from Viceroy.
So yeah, the adjustments that Hirsch has made in the matchup specifically have been immaculate, and it's really a testament to how good of a player he is. Oh, good bait on the DP.
Oh, and bait on the burst as well. Oh, getting baited the third time.
Why would you? Viceroy going for it once again. Good confirm. What a teleport. He teleported to the ball to switch the situation. Got him in the corner now. Trying to get out of there. Another teleport to beat out Axel. Man, he's already got the lines in his head.
My man's angles are supreme right now. Great FD on the anti-air follow-up from the Axel.
Actually a scary situation here. He's trying to get a ball big enough to get through the Rensens, but
both players with health that is unseeable at this point.
Oh, he gets clipped the very tip of it on the way up. Uncharacteristic of Hirsch not to FD there, but Viceroy takes that round.
Sometimes the tip is all you get, Sammy.
All right, nice counter there just to get it started. Moving out here, Hirsch really actually struggling to get in this time. Viceroy making great adjustments to make that more difficult.
Ooh, the anti-air was there again. This is still all in Viceroy's favor. First style from Hirsch doesn't let him take his turn just yet. The long normals from Viceroy being in there and a great combo as well. Bomber loops.
Nice, trying to reset into the 5D. YRC Stinger Aim is going to get him out of the corner here. He's going to use the combo that pushes him real far away.
On the ball, so he's still going to take his turn.
Ooh, all right, trying to get some room here. 3K to get him out of the air. Bomber's too far to confirm. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And with neither of them having any meter to YRC, Viceroy goes in and takes the first or the second game. Real good adjustment there from Viceroy.
Yeah, you've seen that last instance in so many fighting games, right? That was a simple, basically a fireball being jumped over and punished. No RC meter to keep it safe. And yeah, Hirsch paid with his life for going into the third game for Viceroy.
Yeah, you saw in the first game that Hirsch, all the trades were going in his favor, or he's getting something completely off it. That completely flipped in the second game. Viceroy getting the best out of Hirsch's trades.
Yeah, we got him knocked out early. Pressure's still on, trying to take his turn, but you can't do it in that situation. Oh, and then you see Viceroy trying to pester Hirsch with the long normals, but Lucille's putting in work right now. The counter hits are on point.
Yeah, going to the Sparrow stance, that's actually new in this set. We see him go to it in most matchups, but this is the first time we've seen it here. It's working out for him.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to do it as often, right? Because now it gives Venom the time to put the billiard balls on the screen. Oh, great 2K to low profile, whatever Hirsch came in with. We see that from Tokyo a whole lot. Oh, FD on the anti-air.
Doesn't cancel the first hit of 2D, so he gets punished after the whiff. Nice YRC to keep himself safe. 2S anti-air shoving towards the corner. Just jumps away from the 5D. And he can get started here after the knockdown. Good block on the overhead. Just got YRC to keep the pressure going. Got him towards the corner. And the YRC stagger pressure is going to take it for Hirsch, who's now on set point.
Yeah, not sure if Viceroy is just looking for opportunities to DP or what, but Hirsch is keeping that pressure tight, not giving actually those gaps to challenge.
Oh, good pickup. Almost gets the full combo there. Good 6P, and just going to DP him towards the corner there.
Ball again. Trying to change the momentum. Oh, and then the YRC of the billiard ball gives him a combo and a corner carry, but the wake up DP will give Viceroy a chance to get out of the corner, which he takes.
Yeah, definitely making it really difficult. Hirsch's teleports have been immaculate. It's just been the ball set that's been hard to get started.
Yeah, of course, that's the one going far, though.
Yeah, these DPs working out one after another, making Hirsch's life really difficult to get started.
I really like the use of...
Ooh, confirms the carcass rate into a stinger aim. That is a Venom specialist if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Real good there from Hirsch.
He's definitely hustling at the full hall for sure. Great stuff from Hirsch. What I was going to say was that I really like the use of him using the ball that calls kind of like behind his head, and then he teleported to that constantly to avoid like Axel jump-ins, right? Like big Axel jump-in normals use that teleport space to get around it and then create pressure for himself. Yeah, I just thought that was excellent teleport usage throughout the set from Hirsch.
Yeah, and another thing that he was really good at, charging QV at the right moment because he knows that the bigger balls would be able to get through a lot of Axel's stuff. So he was picking the right moments to do that, get those bigger balls that have more hits, and that was able to get him into Axel's range.
Payback is a B, as they say. We're going to get to see if Toki can get some payback here in loser's bracket, as he was sent early to Beautiful Dude, and or sent early by Beautiful Dude. And he's going to be going up against Ultra Toast. I think we've seen these two play at Wednesday Night Fights a couple of times. Axel versus Ram. We saw it earlier? No.
I think we've seen it maybe once or twice at Wednesday Night Fights.
Right?
Not in this top 8. And it's his partner is Viceroy as a training partner. They both play together a lot.
Oh, okay.
So he definitely knows the Axel matchup.
Okay.
That being said,
the
matchup sucks. So, I mean, it's not like it matters all that much. And Toki being one of the best Axel players in the U.S., let alone SoCal, I mean, it's going to be really difficult for Ultra Toast to find his way around.
Okay.
That being said, this man is not against playing bad matchups. I mean, he's gone through a bad matchup once or twice in his life, and he's made great adjustments in those games.
Yeah,
so it's not going to be free for Toki. Although this matchup is not great, I mean, he really has to work on it. And it's up to Toki. I mean, if he doesn't have the matchup experience, there's not a lot of good Rams out there on top of that. So it's really up to him. You can already see that he's playing it a lot differently from Viceroy. Viceroy usually sits back a little bit, and he's just sniping out swords over and over.
Yeah, Toki's got that soul power. I saw RTS, even with the character that has the longest normals in the game.
Yeah, only in SoCal you'll find people who play Dalsim and Axel and try to rush down with that.
True. Yeah, play with both of those aspects.
Yeah, Ultra Toast just taking a bunch of damage, trying to get anything started here. Yeah, Toki just really making it difficult for Ultra Toast to get anything going. I mean, it's just even without the sword set or with the sword set, it just feels like Toki always has the answer. But good job from Ultra Toast on the start, gets the burst early. That's a good, I mean, that's a healthy win, but he's already in the corner once again.
Yeah, I like the early burst from Toki, honestly. Holding on to the life lead. He has the first game, right? So we're going to easily build it up for the third round if it goes to that point. Instantly kills the swords, back-to-back killing the swords. Very great awareness. Kills them 3 times in a row, but finally, Black Sword is able to get the hit and the knockdown.
There you go. Gets the counter hit. Wow, that's a scary burst. Worked out for him in the end, but could have gone south real quickly.
Can't confirm the anti-air jabs. Toki, though, doesn't apply too much pressure. He does have to go in, though. He's the one that has to make up this life deficit, and he does with that combo. Oh, and then the DP!
My. Just the raw DP.
Ultra Toast tries to challenge with those far S.
Oh, wow, what a combo there, using the special cross-up in order to combo off the bomber. Well done there.
Toki looking good. He's looking to take his spot in losers finals. Ultra Toast shedding the headphones. respect that.
Letting the hair rock a little bit more free. Going into this second game here, we can see the adjustments that Ultratos has to make. You already see that Toki plays this a little bit differently than his partner, so that might be throwing him off a little bit.
Oh yeah, I like the response from him, right? He says, you want to get in my face, I'm going to get in your face. He sits in with the DP. It's the corner carry, of course. It's the patented Ultratos stuff, and a great DP beat as well.
Oh, what a throw on the special cross-up. Does it once again, but Wire sees it to get out this time.
Oh, and then interrupts the lows. Oh, and then baits out the DP and punishes it with a cross-up.
Yeah, once again, got him in the corner. And with no burst, this is going to be really difficult for him to deal with. Just actually cleans it up altogether.
Yeah, Ram's Oki actually, I think, lends itself to baiting out that DP fairly well. Oh, and then Ram's counter hit on the air-to-air. So give him the full combo, great conversion from Ultratos. Actually going to force the burst off of Toki. He didn't want to be put in that knockdown situation, but he's still in the corner. He hasn't escaped just yet. Oh, gets the 2D.
There you go, trying to tech him, or catch him teching, but Ultratos right back in there in the corner.
Did not skip the situation. Actually, low profiles the dead angle. Jesus.
Yeah, he tried to PRC to punish, which is just a second too late, unfortunately. Oh, catch him out of the air once again.
Great air throw to keep him blocked down. Just the counter hit. Toki finally finds his way out. He's got a lot of room to make up, though. Oh, anti-air. Again, trying to lock him down with the swords, but the chains are getting straight through before he can get a startup off.
There you go, try to get him off me. Although Toki is lower on health, he's got him in the corner, so this could be a better situation for him. Bursting, trying to keep him in the corner, keep his round alive. All right, and the sword is going to take it for him. Ultratos making some great adjustments there in that second game.
Yeah, like you said, you know, he doesn't care about a bad matchup. He rocks with that Ram lethal. And it's 1-1. It's going to be final game here. It's going to be just a 2 out of 3 set. We'll see if Toki can switch it up and bring back his success he found in the first game. If Ultratos can continue to make incredible adjustments throughout this tournament.
A lot better from Toki. He's already taken 50% just from little pokes, shoving it towards the corner, and he's making it really difficult for Ultratos to sort of get anything started with those swords at full screen.
Oh, tries to DP in response as soon as he sees the normal, and then DPs once again, but both ones come up empty, and Ultratos with a full corner carry punish.
Man, that had to be character specific, going for that slide in the combo. I mean, Ultratos has always got it on lock.
Oh, he tried for the throw. I think he wanted the back throw, put him back in the corner.
All right, shoving into the corner once again, going for the whirly. OTGs, and just going to open him up with the 2H afterwards.
Toki with the dust, throw salt in the wound. We have one more round to go for Toki. Let's see if Ultratos can bring him back, tie it up, and force a round 3. As he gets to a counter hit on the overhead as Toki tries to jump out. Oh, and then he faced the burst. You're not out of the corner situation.
Yeah, this is going to be really difficult for him. He's not going to have any meter to RC a DP, so it's either
great blocks.
A great read, or he's just going to have to fight it out.
Able to kill the sword in front of him, but it's right back already. You have not escaped the situation, and you're not going to. Perfect for Ultratos, and we're going to the final round.
Yeah, and that burst read was all he needed to take that round. It was, once he gets him in the corner, man, Ultratos' pressure is so good.
Overhead, counter hit though after, oh no, Aaron burst from Ultratos, not going to give him any meter to build it back throughout this match.
Yeah, so he's going to have to play the rest of this, honestly, or he's just going to have to be on the offense.
Oh, the DP is there from Toki, and then the anti-air. Great momentum for this round.
Wires needs to keep himself safe. Now he's got him in the corner. Still going to those DPs. It's still working out for him. He will not be deterred from him.
Whatsoever. Oh, jumps over. Good block so far. Then instantly kills the sword once again. Tried to challenge the sword that time. Actually got counter hit. The stun stagger though. He's able to mash out. Kills it again with an anti-air. In the corner. He's got to escape. He needed to kill that first sword and then get out. He's still locked down. The burst is available. Are we going to see it? You know he can't afford for it to get baited. But at this point, he can't really burst at all.
Yeah, and he goes for the 4 Ps afterwards. That's pretty much burst safe. And that's all she wrote. Ultratos is going to move on in this tournament over Toki.
Yeah, no, that's gotta be a bit heartbreaking. Togi has been on quite the rampage in SoCal, taking Wednesday night fights, constantly doing great at the Vanguard events when we have them for Guilty Gear as well. But
yeah, and also
to Ultra Toast.
And also, you took SCR Saga on top of that.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's been moving on and on. So that's definitely a great game from him.
Oh, yes, but now we're gonna have our winners finals. It's going to be Dead Spike versus. Man, I don't know how many titles this guy has now. He has the Dissidia Champion here at SCR, the Tanukana Slayer at EVO, and we'll see if he can add SCR2017 Champion to his list. ITS, beautiful dude. But I mean, Dead Spike, man, such a solid Kai. Kai definitely, I think, has the tools to advise Zato well, and we'll see if Dead Spike can get the offense started, right? I think the Oki for Kai is very good against Zato, right? And he can start up from a distance away. And with a lack of defensive options, if he gets put on the ropes early, it'll be tough. But at the same time, I think Julian has enough matchup experience where he'll be able to switch up the strategies once he's on offense, be able to bait the DPs out of Dead Spike and all of that. But another shout out to one of our sponsors here. Let's take a moment to thank them. World 8 Video Games, one of their one-stop shops. They have collectibles, tournaments, and events. They actually held a launch tournament versus Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite that they streamed. Big ups to them for streaming that. I enjoyed it. We saw SACTAB actually 6-0 Killer Kai in grand finals of that tournament, and he's winners top 8 here at SCR. So yeah, big ups to World 8 Video Games, having new games and used games, old accessories, collectibles, figures, holding tournaments and events all up in LA. So yeah, hit them up. Use the promo code SCR2017 to get that Hadouken plushie, okay, for a cool $15, man, which is regularly priced at $24.99.
And who among us haven't thrown a Hadouken?
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
In our lives. So, I mean, if you want to throw a proper one, you're going to have to get one of those plushies.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Big ups to World 8, always supporting us here in the SoCal scene. Let's see how, and this guy's beautiful dude in Dead Spike play off. Beautiful dude checking himself out on the big screen. I see you, man. Don't worry. All Zato players I can see at least a little bit, so I understand.
So this isn't only just a battle on the table there. It's also a battle at this desk here as well.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. These are our main characters. I'm a Zato main, and you are Kai Kisuke. Alright, we're gonna get some hand warmers to start it up early. Make sure everyone is nice and ready to get into it. You gotta make sure your insta-kill activation works. You know, that's very important.
It's extremely important, yeah.
Can't mess up your instant kill input.
You know, beautiful dude likes to send a statement when he plays, so maybe making sure.
I mean, that's true, right? There was definitely I mean, I can't remember. I think it was in Rev 1 or Sign.
Yeah.
I definitely had a Dead Man Tan combo into instant kill. So if anyone's gonna have him in Rev 2, it's gonna be him.
It's gonna be him.
Beautiful dude. All right, I think he's all right. So make sure they're getting his good side over here on Level Up Live. I understand. And of course, representing that ITS in the skies. They seemingly scooping up everybody and taking them 30,000 feet. They got all kinds of SoCal players, Panoy, and all kinds of Tekken players, Jackie Tran, all kinds. Is he still part of ITS?
Yeah.
He is, right? Yeah. I know there was one Tekken player that's no longer part of him, but I can't remember exactly who. Yeah, big shouts out to them, man. They're making moves.
Yeah, definitely. And previously, just like specifically a Tekken sponsor, they decided to branch out in Southern California by picking up beautiful dude who has been playing Tekken himself.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But also getting Panoy, who's one of the best Street Fighter players in Southern California. Yeah. So thank you guys to them, because we know, like us here in SoCal, we know how strong these players are, obviously, because we see them at those top 3s on Wednesday night fights every week. Yeah. So for us, it's great when we see our boys get picked up like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So big ups to them. We're going to get to our winners finals. The button checks, the hand warmers are finished. Let's get to it. Oh, and then the far S from a beautiful dude, not from Dead Spike to start it up. It's a very good round starter for Zato, I think. Great block on the triple overhead as well. Zato meter is gone, but the delayed drill actually picks him up. Great block on the dust, though. Good reaction from Dead Spike. Oh, the Miro summon. Oh, Zato completely controlling the pace so far. Dead Spike has not found his turn to take it, but a counter hit on the air-to-air and conversion for the full combo. Great drunken save.
Good confirm off the Novaru there. Dead Spike really struggling to get anything started, but he does have the meter to go do something. just not getting that hit. Good hit on the Eddie. He's going to try to shove him towards the corner.
No 2H anti-air right there. Just clips him with the jump S. Oh, no mirror. You saw, I think that might be one of the only times you actually noticed the hitbox in there. Was that moment right there. Oh, man. A little bit less of a horizontal range.
All right, starting out with that 2S once again. Deathspike not challenging, already shoved to the corner once again. Actually using the 6K and earns the burst for it. Deathspike really struggling to keep Beautiful Dude down.
Oh, unfortunately, Deathspike gets a little overzealous on the chase and puts himself in the corner. Triple overhead is dead angle. Then he actually got little Eddie with that and Zato, so that's huge.
Into the drill. Oh. Another 6K. Not usually a button you see all that often anymore.
Yeah, and AC was a great overhead, one of the main tools to open up the opponents. Not so much in this game. You have to have little Eddie out or to RC to combo off it naturally.
There you go. Gonna keep the pressure up with the 6H. Fights out again with the 2S counter hit.
Only tried for the 2H anti-air, but it got stuffed out. It does have a little bit of a long startup, but the backdash 2P will seal the round for Beautiful Dude.
Now, we're talking about how Sky does really well to lock down Zato, right? He's able to set up the pressure. Zato not having great defensive options without meter makes it really difficult for him to do so. So if he's never going to knock him down, it's going to be really difficult for Deathspike to get anything started on him. And that's why you see Beautiful Dude immediately burst. He doesn't want to get that knockdown.
Exactly.
Already a healthy life lead here, using the Mawaru to shove him towards the corner.
But the only punch he got was a far S, not even a real combo. That's like still in the situation, has not been able to take his turn even when Eddie is out of the picture.
There you go, finally getting a charged stun edge set up. Got him shoved towards the corner. He's just got to keep him here.
Michigan, no, I think he might have tried it, but too late, and the jump S flips once more. Yeah, he's just keeping having a block. Great stuff from Julian so far. He did kill little Eddie, but most of the time, just double YRC.
Trying to bait something out, but Deathspike doesn't flinch until the very end there. Beautiful Dude now on set point here. Oh, actually, no, this is winner's final, so it should be 3 out of 5.
Yes.
So Deathspike's got a little bit more, but, you know, that meter or that window is closing quick. He's got to figure out something.
The anti-air 5S, great stuff, Beautiful Dude. Using all the tools in Zato's arsenal in this set.
Oh, good counter hit confirmed into the 3H. Doesn't get the DP, but he's still got him in front of him.
Oh,
another Drunkard Shade.
He actually comboed the drill and the 2S right there. Very active, those drills.
All right, bring the law to switch the sides. Now he's got Deathspike in the corner. Beautiful Dude really aware of his spacing here.
Oh, the far S able to take down little Eddie. And then the tech throw.
Oh my god, the Drunkard Shade's just been working out for him. Deathspike's got to realize that those fireballs have to come correct.
Using the jump, but the jump S that time was actually a little bit too high. Burst out, trying to kill little Eddie, but he went underground and avoided it. Jumps out of the dead man's hand. Oh, the 6P anti-air is dead. He just jumps over the burst and then punishes on the other side. Oh, that was a little bit stylish.
Yeah, that was stylish. A little bit unnecessary, but man, if it's not stylish, it ain't gonna be Beautiful Dude.
Exactly. I mean, it's in the name. So he's gonna be up 2-0 here in winners finals, a game away from taking his spot in grand finals winners side. Let's see if ITS can take home a Guilty Gear championship.
A little bit too far to confirm into that 3H. Good kill on the Eddie. This is where Deathspike wants to get started, but Beautiful Dude doing so well to get him in the corner.
I really like the damn thing thought, but I think it's either a little bit too early or a little bit too far away. Probably a little bit too early. He's still in block stuff from the drill, and Deathspike is making the most out of the opportunity presented to him here. Corner carry knockdown. Oh, but a great insta-lock on the 6H and then jumps out to the stun edge. But the stun edge YRC is there that time, and it will seal the round for Deathspike.
Man, he just took that in an instant. All I had to do is get one hit and get started, and that's really the power of Kai in this matchup. Without any meter or anything to use as a defensive option, it's really difficult for Zato to do anything about that pressure.
Nice sugar shade again to really deal with the whole stun edge game, but a great punish on a summon from Deathspike. stun edge YRC. Also, in addition to presenting immediate horizontal pressure, will also allow you to anti-air your opponent much easier, as you just saw.
Oh, just blocked the 3H afterwards, but doesn't pick it up.
Great air throw right there. You knew Julian would go into a fly state and just try to avoid that stun edge for as long as possible.
Yeah, good recognition there that he wanted to set up the charge stun edge, just pokes him out, gets him out of the corner, and actually shoves him towards the corner.
Oh, the empty jump low. So difficult to block. No burst available for Death Spike either. Goes with a damn fake setup. Wants to get as much Zato meter back as possible. Or Eddie meter,
Yeah, it's a little bit of a highlight of Beautiful Dude's play. Really plays around Eddie quite a bit, so you can see him actually tailor some of his combos and his knockdowns to getting Eddie meter back.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the RC. The damn thing is the go-to move for Zatos to buy time for the little Eddie meter.
There you go, already shoved him towards the corner here.
And you can see Julian, when he approaches after the Mara with 6P, it's to bait out the DP, right? Has that upper body invincibility. If you're in the right space, it'll trade or beat the DP outright.
There you go, but trying to keep the pressure up there. Ooh, Beautiful Dude really making it difficult for Deathspike to get anything started. Even though he has the life lead, it's all been like nickel and dime. He hasn't been able to get a clean knockdown. Gets the damn Fang.
Yeah, he's just going to unsummon. I definitely like that right there. Considering Deathspike has a DP, it's a much more dangerous situation to try to get unblockable mid-screen on him. And he had the burst available as well, so I like him just unsummoning and trying to get him more towards the corner. But either way, it doesn't work out. Deathspike puts himself on the board.
Yeah, making some good adjustments there. A little bit more clean, taking more of conversions off those hits and really making it difficult for Beautiful Dude to get solid pressure.
Ooh, input error from Deathspike right there. Ends up getting a cold burst. Well, at least he didn't pay for it entirely. He still has some burst meter. Oh, but he gets counter hit with the Ubiru. Good thing for him. Beautiful Dude doesn't get the full combo.
Almost picks that up.
2H counter hit. Yeah, kind of burst back from Beautiful Dude, but still can't take his turn as he just air dashes in, interrupts. Oh, the 2H. He did kill little Eddie, but he's also 2H. Able to get the hard knockdown, and the corner pressure is there. YRC's, I think he tried the Junker save, but he ended up getting interrupted with a normal.
There you go. Now he's doing well to shove him towards the corner, using that fly to bait out the anti-airs.
You can see Julian jumps and FDs immediately just in case the DP's there, but it's not.
All right, gets the knockdown. Just going to go for the safe jump afterwards. Air dashes after, and that's going to be a Deathspike. Good mix-up there. He could have just set the charge stun, but wanted to go for the kill. Gotta respect that. Beautiful Dude really struggling to get a solid round on Deathspike now.
So immediately unsummons, just trying to keep the little Eddie meter manageable. Keeping it in on Beautiful Dude. You can see Beautiful Dude doesn't even want to FD anymore because he has so little meter as it is. Got a first off from Deathspike. I really like that. Considering his upper round, you got to do it early.
I can't confirm off the air hit 6H.
Oh, dude, he interrupts. Get knocked down, trying to get an FD, but no meter available for Beautiful Dude now. Can't even FD if he wanted to.
RC's to keep the pressure going. Got that risk gauge a little bit high, so that does big damage.
Oh, 2H again, and then beats the first 2H in the green sever, and Deathspike is sending this to a game 5 in the blink of an eye.
Man, you really thought that Julian was going to run away with it 2-0 in a row, and now he's pulled it all the way back.
Yo, Deathspike.
Wow. And it's really a testament to how that matchup is being played, right? It's all about that control that Kai can offer in the neutral, and once he loses that, it's really difficult for Zato to get that back. He really has to sort of roll with it, using that Eddie to really continue his pressure.
And that was just great composure, great way to capitalize on the hits and opportunities he got right. He baited out the burst, he baited out the dead angles. That was a fantastic play from Deathspike.
Yeah, definitely. We're really looking at this game 5 here. Beautiful Dude taking a break to really assess the situation.
Yeah, you got to. Beautiful Dude, I think, was feeling very comfortable in the 2-0 lead. Looked like he had more experience, more matchup knowledge, but Deathspike has responded with the skills we know he has.
All right, counter hit. Doesn't completely pick it up, but already got a healthy life lead. This is exactly what he wants.
Oh, I like the stun edge from the sky, trying to snipe out little Eddie, but he couldn't get it. And then we see again, beautiful dude going from the breaking roll off to the instant rubber shade to get rid of the stun edge. Pokes out with the 2S.
Oh, Noboru counter hit, and the stun is going to be able to take it.
Yeah.
And man, you really see how Beautiful Dude's already changed up his game. When he doesn't have Eddie, he's really alert and waiting for Dead Spike to take his mark. And saw some of those anti-airs there. Man, Dead Spike's really on the back foot.
Oh, and we saw Dead Spike actually block that earlier, but worrying about so many of Zatsu's options now. He wasn't ready for the 5 dust. And now, yeah, he's going to set up the reveal or the Muwawa pressure to stay. Blocks both. Oh, and he blocks the late air dash. Great defense from Dead Spike. Risk Gauge is cranking as well. Building no meter during this. It's a rough life, man.
This pressure has been immaculate. He's just holding on to that burst.
Oh my god, it is a rough life.
Oh,
finally finds the gold burst, but interrupted with the jump H counter hit. Oh, just goes to the other side. Still has time to YRC as well. Gets the Noboru, but not enough damage.
Oh, and he baits the dead angle. Lets Noboru do the job. And Grand Finals is going to be for Beautiful Dude.
Yes, Beautiful Dude's going to take his spot. 3-2, holding on to the lead he built initially in the set. Dead Spike making it very competitive, very scary for the ITS representative, but nonetheless, we will see Beautiful Dude Zato in Grand Finals.
Man, you really thought that Dead Spike was going to make that comeback, but the dead angle at the end, that bait was so clean. Yeah, man, and you really know that Beautiful Dude's feeling good after that. He loves ending those rounds with something special.
Oh yeah, that was great stuff from Beautiful Dude. We'll see him in Grand Finals winner side as we usually do here in SoCal at the various Guilty Gear events.
Oh yeah, this is not anything unfamiliar for us.
Well done from him. I always like watching Zato, so
I mean,
but next up we are going to get Hirsch versus Ultra Toast. It seems like this will be our losers semis match, and winner of that will go on to face, I believe, Dead Spike in losers finals, and then we will have our grand finals to determine our SCR2017 champion.
Yeah, so this is gonna be, we got 4 unique characters in top 4. Pretty happy about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Big ups to the players here today. Big ups to all the viewers at home as well watching on twitch.tv/live. Thank you for joining us here. Oh, and if you're a viewer at home, you should also be checking out Fantasy Strike, available now on Steam Early Access. I actually had no idea it was available now. There's always a Fantasy Strike booth at the events in SoCal. We get them at Wednesday Night Fights fairly often. If you want to follow them on Twitter, it's at Fantasy Strike, fantasystrike.com. Their branding's pretty on point when it comes to, you know, listen, one name for all of the destinations.
Yeah, definitely. So if you want to check them out, go up to fantasystrike.com. Check out that early access. Or if you're at SCR, just check out the game. It's going to be right over there.
Yes.
You can see it from here on the stage. So, I mean, another game out for
fighting game, man.
For us in 2017, man. It's been wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's really something for everyone. It's a special time to be a part of the fighting game community. And yeah, I'm just happy to see that there's so many different takes on this genre.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like Dissidia last night. I mean, Marvel Infinite is here. We have DBFZ on the horizon. Guilty Gear Rev 2 going strong. We have a Blaze Blue Cross tag battle next year. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff that I'm looking forward to. All right, here we go. Ultra Toast versus Hirsch is going to be loser semis. This will be your last 2 out of 3 set of the night.
Yeah, and the winner of this is going to
the morning.
Of the morning, just of the Guilty Gear tournament here. The winner of this going to be able to play Dead Spike in losers finals. Starting off really well. It's going to be interesting to see how Hirsch adapts to Ultra Toast. It's going to be really difficult for him to get anything started if Ultra Toast is just going down back, but doing really well to fight out there.
Yeah, great poke out from Ultra Toast, and he's got the momentum for his side. Oh, actually stayed in front and then tried for the overhead reset. Nothing doing though. Hirsch, wire seeing, wants to get in there. Oh, but no great conversion. It's going to give Ultra Toast time to set up the swords once more.
He's just going to run up in his face. Doesn't fully convert though, and he puts himself in the corner. Unfortunately, not what you want to be versus Ram, and he's going to take it.
Foot to the face. Some people pay for that, but not Venom. He's not into that stuff. Ultra Toast taking the first round.
Right, already got him in the corner again. And versus Venom, who doesn't have any defensive options, this is really difficult. We've seen Ultra Toast has been on point with his pressure burst to keep him in the corner.
and the swords are getting pretty well combated by Hirsch so far, not letting him set up shop for free pretty much ever.
Man, he's just going left and right. These ball sets have been immaculate. Ultratoast really finding...
Again, he even killed that sword on the jump back.
Yeah, he's crazy. On point.
Oh, it finds the poke.
What a 2S. Gives him some room, but Ultratoast is back in it. Good read on the burst once again.
Oh, you could have played so well, Hirsch, but it might not matter. Burst not available. You're going to have to guess, my friend. You don't have meter to dead angle either. It's going to be an honest to goodness escape. Oh, and he does get it. Air throw to counter and escape the corner situation. Great defense from Arch. Carcass rate overhead won't do it. Oh, YRC and the billiard ball chases him down. Whew.
Man, and that was a snipe if I've ever seen it. Great defense there in the corner. It's basically what won him that round.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Ultratoast trying to shove him in the corner, and once again, this is where Ram likes to get started. You already see he's got a healthy life lead here, and with meter, this is going to be really scary.
Ooh, overhead blocks it this time.
Block on the overhead once again, and man, his defense is great, but you can only block for so long.
Yeah, Hirsch, out back without it being, and then getting tagged by the ground on Ultratoast takes the first game.
Yeah, and one of the highlights of Ram as a character is that she doesn't really care about your guts when you get to the end. She can OTG you so many times, it doesn't matter.
That's a great point.
So you saw like right there, she ended the day with a 37-hit combo. She can do that. She doesn't have to worry about it. So she can take like a fifth of your health, or not a fifth, or more like a sixth or a seventh, just by OTGing, and it makes it really scary to get on that lower end of the life.
Yeah, absolutely. Ram one of the best at closing out a game. We'll see if Ultratoast can close out this set. 1-0 lead on Hirsch, and then he finds the first hit. Immediate burst, doesn't want to give the momentum to his opponent. Anti-airs with the billiard ball, trying to get in and start his game. Gets the knockdown, set up the billiard ball, two of them. Pressure is here. Oh, with the dash drag running into the sword from Ultratoast.
Again, Hirsch really struggling to find any sort of start here. Immediately, Ultratoast wants to get into his face, not let him start anything, but the teleport's going to open him up. Got him in the corner. That doesn't confirm. That's so important. He needs to keep Ultratoast grounded.
And yeah, this is the real troubling situation, is that you're cornered without burst, but a great run-up throw will seal the round for Hirsch. Well done.
Yeah, Hirsch's throw game is immaculate, so you can't get too close to him. Ultratoast
on a hit.
Opening him up early on has got him already on the wall, and this is already doing a lot of damage. We've seen Hirsch's defense has been great. Goes for the command grab this time. First time we've seen that from Ultratoast.
As we get the knockdown set up here, we'll see if Hirsch is going to choose to spin the burst. Ooh, and he doesn't have meter for dead angle anymore. Gets hit. I think he's just going to take this L this round and move on to the third and final one. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. The Ultratoast gets you in the corner, and the perfect is the end result.
Yeah, good job, Ultratoast, just and running away with it. Good air throw there.
Oh, blocked on the overhead again, and then just air dash backs, though. I would have liked to see an air dash forward.
Oh, trying to reset into the 5D, just a little bit too high, unfortunately. Hirsch has been so consistent on sniping him out of the air. It feels like it's really difficult for Ultratoast to do anything there. But he's been really good at, approaching from the ground and mixing up how he wants to get in.
Wow, another tremendous air throw from Ultratoast right there. We've seen him get so many air throws just slightly off the ground.
That was a great throw. Got him to the corner. The air dash is going to work out. He's going to be really close to health. He doesn't have the meter to kill, though. No, just build it up. Not going to matter. Ultratoast taking the second game over Hirsch. And wait, no, that's a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, that's
right. So
that's the set.
That's going to be it. Ultratoast is going to move on into losers finals versus Dead Spike.
Yeah, so he's going to stay seated. We'll see who will combat Julian, ITS beautiful dude in grand finals. Yeah, man, Ultratoast is looking very clean, playing very well. Again, you mentioned earlier, right? One of his biggest strengths as a player is his ability to adjust in between sets, right? Ram Lethal, not thought to be the strongest character in the game, right? She has her good matchups, she has her very rough matchups. But when it comes to Ultra Toast, that is the character he's most comfortable on. Very smart guy, very smart player, and he's able to make the adjustments even when the matchup's a little rough. And you see him here in top 3.
Yeah, definitely. It's really a testament to like how much effort people put into their character in Guilty Gear. I mean, these guys, like, there's so many little nuances in every single character that when you see a character specialist like Ultra Toast, it really, really shines in display.
Yeah, big ups to Ultra Toast, man, putting that Ramlethal on the map, putting on for the Ramlethal players. We'll see if he can get his opportunity at Beautiful Dude in Grand Finals, but he's going to have to go through Dead Spike, the Kai of SoCal first, and we saw Dead Spike fall to Julian 2-0 early in the set, but brought it back 2-2, made it very competitive. Looked like he definitely could have been the one sitting in Grand Finals winner's side, so I know he's going to want that run back against him.
Man.
Oh, and then another one of our great sponsors here at SCR2017 is Vickomods. You can check them out on Facebook, Vickomods, Twitter at Vickomods, and Instagram, Vickomods. Again, clean setup there for the branding. So hit them up, man. That's definitely people I hit up to get my mechanical buttons on and all of that. You know what I mean? They do a lot of stuff over at Vickomods. So LEDs, all kinds of whatnot.
Yeah, it's really nice to have a sponsor like that at the event, too. If something happens in your stick mid-tournament, they got your back. So shout-outs to Vickomods sponsoring SCR 2017. We're going to get you your losers finals in just a second here. Kai versus Ram. Matchup, I think, is a little bit in favor of Kai, as does pretty well dealing with the swords. But like we were saying, man, Ultra Toast doesn't care about a bad matchup.
Yeah, he's great at, like, knowing the strategies of his opponent, right? Like, he knows what you're going to be looking for against Ramlethal. He knows what your character is good against his character at, and he's going to play off that fact and try to think outside the box and throw you off your game.
There you go. And that solid play from Dead Spike we see consistently is definitely going to be really good versus Ramlethal, because he's going to have to be on point consistently. That's what Kai is about.
Over finds the hit, but quick burst out.
Alright, gonna reciprocate himself. Both players trying to get the upper hand on each other.
It's a little micro walk up. I was wondering if you try to get Death Spike to think about the throw and then hit him with the jab. Either way, YRC stunning to chase him down with a YRC air dash to get away. Both players narrowly avoiding, but the chase down from Ultra Toast. Gonna have him in the corner. No burst available, but Dead Spike does have the DPRC available if he wants to spin it on this wake up. Oh, but he stays standing and he gets the overhead. No opportunity to wake up from that setup, and Ultra Toast will put himself on the board in this first round with this.
Oh, not yet. PR sees to keep himself safe, but he just gets the run-up throw afterwards. Doesn't care. Man, Ultra Toast, first man on the board.
Oh, man. Death Spike is so good at recognizing when he gets the counter hit air-to-airs and converting for way more damage.
Cool. All right, early burst once again. Death Spike trying to make this his round.
Yeah, doesn't want to be in the corner at all. Doesn't want to play the DPRC game. Wants to save that meter to apply pressure with the stun edge YRCs.
And Ultra Toast is actually making it really difficult for Death Spike to get anything started. It's been mainly just anti-airs and little hits here and there, but for the most part, the momentum has been in Ultra Toast's favor.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, back-to-back throws. Ultra Toast and then the empty low.
Once again, keeping him standing, just goes for the raw 5D afterwards.
First available for Death Spike. He's gonna have to spin it soon, but Ultra Toast's burst safe setups, right? They're so on point.
Yeah, man. Ramlethal, like you're saying, she kind of struggles in some matchups, but one of the great things about her across the spectrum is that she's really burst safe.
Yeah.
And that's something that you can really use to your advantage. Ultra Toast, man, I don't remember the last time he's been hit by a burst.
For real. Cool. Oh, gets the counter hit stand, 5K. I like it. Trying to get his pressure back on, and he does. Finds the hit into the Vapor Thrust. Knockdown super.
A little bit too high to confirm into seal, and then he switches the situation. Just going to burst out early. I like it. Good confirm. Those are really important trades in the air. He's got the meter to do something. YRC into straight up after the overhead.
poking out once more. Stun Dipper actually bursts before he gets the knockdown off of it.
Man, and that was so scary. He had the meter to RC it, but it's going to work out for Dead Spike. Yeah, that's why I didn't really like that burst, but it worked out in that hit specifically.
Yeah, I understand it. You know, he's not only is he from California, but Ramlethal definitely has some great Oki game, right? If she can get the first hit, it's definitely possible to make a huge comeback.
Yeah, great combo once again from Ultra Toast. Gonna go for the reset this time, so what's the mix-up afterwards? Just goes for the command grab again.
Okay.
That's something he likes to keep in his pocket, but he's used twice now in the last couple of sets.
Yeah, I saw him use regular throw as well. This is great stuff from Ultra Toast, who's really taking advantage of Dead Spike's willingness to hold the down back.
Yeah, definitely. Just running into that stun edge there. Just trying to back up. Oh, confirms into the Sacred Edge, but doesn't pick up afterwards.
Ooh. He's setting up shop with a sword, trying to keep Dead Spike at bay because of it, and he's doing a great job. Summons the Black Sword back. White Sword out once more, and then interrupts with the far S. Such a good normal.
Yeah, definitely. Ultra Toast doing really well here to fight against Dead Spike, who's been able to pull back some of that momentum. But man, Ultra Toast not leaving this without a fight. Early burst once again from Dead Spike.
And of course, Ultra Toast always one to confirm the combo all the way into a corner carry. From Dead Spike so far until the low RC, and you're not out of the situation at all.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for a reset again.
Overhead.
Yeah, he knew that combo wasn't going to kill, so he decided to drop the combo early and go for the reset. Good recognition from Ultra Toast there. He's going to take it.
That instant overhead was gross.
Yeah, it just really shows how good Ramlethal is in the corner.
And that's 2-0 on Ultra Toast's side. He's on a 4-match win streak right now. So he's going to ride this momentum all the way to Grand Finals. But Dead Spike, familiar with this situation. In Winners Finals, down 2-0 to Beautiful Dude. Came back 2 games. He's going to need a similar performance right now.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to take a lot of resolve from Dead Spike, and we know he has it. Trying to control this space here, but he's got him in the corner once again. With no burst and no meter, he's going to have to earn this.
City. All right, got the dead angle out. Yeah, sometimes you got to spin that 50 meter, but Ultra Toast is like, if you spin it, I'll spin it. I'm not a cheap date either. Sets up the seal, but he bypasses it into the green sever. We haven't seen Dead Spike bring that out at all in top 8, just the raw neutral version.
Cool. There you go. It's just going to be really close. Oh, he just goes for the knockdown afterwards. I'd rather him go for that air combo to finally kill, but it's going to work out anyway. Dead Spike taking the first round in this game 3.
That's how you wake up as a Kai player. You get that green sever. That's what I'm talking about.
Sometimes you have to add a little bit of the scum, get your white clothes a little bit dirty.
Yeah, I'm dead serious, man. Like, that is how you get the momentum going. Feels good to hit, and your opponent does not feel good to getting hit by it.
Definitely not, but this doesn't feel good either. A lot of blood. The resets, man, it's been so scary.
Yeah. Once again, Ultra Toast's Ogi game in the corner. So dangerous to deal with, and even dead angling it is difficult, as you just saw there. Dead Spike locked down, and Ultra Toast is now a round away from taking his spot in Grand Finals.
Dead Spike gonna get his burst in a second, though. So he does have it for this round. He's on set point, Ultra Toast, but Dead Spike's got something to say about it.
Oh, nice far S poke, but can't get much out of it. Because of that, Dead Spike just nickel and diming away, and he gets a great anti-air there. Ultra Toast's going to spin the burst. I think he did it early, as this is the final round of the game.
The block on the overhead confirms the far S into a slide.
Makes the dangle, and Dead Spike immediately bursts afterwards.
Man, he's been so good on the defensive option read.
Finds the jump in as well. Dead Spike, though, still has some health to play with, but you know he doesn't want to get knocked down.
Has to spend his meter just to
FD
in
he
the
put
air.
himself in the corner. That was the one thing that he can't afford.
Yeah, this might be it.
Oh, no. Sometimes.
Oh, wow. And just ending it with a bunch of P's. Ultra Toast going to push himself into Grand Finals.
sometimes I think it's very important to recognize that despite your opponent being low health, despite you just needing a pixel more to take the round, you cannot put yourself at a disadvantage when it comes to the screen position.
Oh, yeah.
As we saw right there, if Dead Spike was in the lead, he had the full screen to his back. He could have been playing the stun edge game, just jump back, put out some seals, charge stun edge, fortified stun edges, but instead he wanted it a little bit too thirsty for that last pixel of health, got in there, and then ran lethal with a high jump arc, double jumps over to the other side, ends up putting him in the corner. And I mean, we see what Ultratos does in the corner.
Yeah, man. It's like we always talk about how Rambo Falls neutral is sometimes a little bit difficult to play on certain characters, but where it's not difficult, it's in the corner where most characters end up being the same, just eating those mix-ups over and over and again.
Oh, yeah, and what you need to eat are these stickers. No, I'm just kidding. Splitframe.net has a bunch of apparel that you can go check out, including posters that you can see representing the Third Strike poster. That's actually pretty sick. Got all the favorites on there: Necro, Hugo, Makoto, Oro, all kinds of stuff, of course. And they also have a white premium tee version of this. That's actually pretty sick. I'll have to pick it up over at splitframe.net.
Yeah, drawn by Motoki Yoshihara, one of the best artists I think we have in the FGC.
Yeah, you can save 30% store-wide right now by using the coupon code SCR2017. That has a hefty discount, so make sure to check out splitframe.net.
All right, we're going to get to your grand finals in a second. Beautiful Dude versus Ultratos. Man, Ultratos has been in losers this entire time in this top 8. Beautiful Dude been on the winner's side of the top 8, so definitely going to meet each other here at grand finals.
Yeah, Ultratos, a much longer road to get here, but I mean, that means he's nice and warmed up, right? He's taken what at this point? Was that 5 games?
5 games in a row, yeah. So Beautiful Dude's going to have to be afraid of that. You know, that's the new format that we switched, doing loser semis before losers finals, and it's been, we see that it's really helpful to those players who get dropped into losers.
Yeah, we'll see Ultratos. I mean, one of the things he thrives in is adjusting, I think. He's kind of like a computer, right? Like, he's taking in so much data, and it's actually just like making him stronger. Like, you just get, you know, and I think because of that, he's nice and warmed up, ready for the Zato pressure. I think Zato is just definitely a unique character to fight against, right? Oh, I mean, all the characters in Guilty Gear are very unique. They're very, they're non-uniform, right? They have all their own unique experiences, their unique tool sets. And I think Zato almost more than anybody else, right? Because of the puppet aspect, because of the little Eddie, because you are in a damn handicap match. It is 2v1. It's rough on these streets. And so I think, but playing so many games, getting this warmed up is going to aid him very well against Nguyen.
Yeah, so we're going to play for that trophy that you saw a second ago for the right to say I'm the SCR2017 champion. Beautiful Dude versus Ultratos, so this is going to be a really interesting set between the two of them. Both characters that are really sort of set play heavy, really putting the pressure on, but you really see how Ultratos deals with Eddie. It's not that easy for Ramlethal to do so. She has to snipe it with a sword, but you know, she has to use the arcing swords instead of the quick slashing ones. So
yeah, exactly.
It's really difficult. So we're gonna get you grand finals here of SCR 2017. Time to get excited for this. ITS Beautiful Dude versus Ultratos. Ultratos, like we were saying before, pretty warmed up from playing a couple games before this, 5 in a row. But Beautiful Dude, he's looked clean this entire tournament. And ITS's own is going to try to take this tournament. Definitely looking good here.
Yeah, we saw him in grand finals, right? He went up 2-0 on Dead Spike. Dead Spike did make it very competitive, brought it back 2-2. Julian able to clutch it out, and then I think that's just his tournament experience, right? He's one of the most experienced anime players in SoCal. He travels to almost all of the tournaments around the nation, competes at a high level, is very used to being in the high-pressure tournament environment. And I think that was what was able to clutch him out was because of that, right? Dead Spike's still more of a local guy. Doesn't really compete at too many majors that are not in California. He'll be at NCR, he'll be at SCR, he'll be at SCR Saga, he'll be at Anime Ascension, which got announced again in 2018. But he won't really be at the CEO Otakus, he won't be at the CEOs, you know what I mean? He won't be at the Combo Breakers. So I think that gap right there is what led Beautiful Dude to be able to clutch it out. And I think we could see a similar story here, right? Ultra Toast, again, more of a local guy. It comes to Wednesday Night Fights every week, has plenty of local tournament experience. But on a grander stage with a little bit more at stake, Beautiful Dude's going to have the edge.
Yeah, definitely. This guy is a repeat top 8er. This is not an unfamiliar situation for him. But Beautiful Dude going to try to get that W here versus Ultra Toast. Ultra Toast going to need 6 in order to take it over Beautiful Dude. So definitely a hefty order for him.
And 2H anti-air. Didn't even get counter hit, but still huge damage off of it because of the Nobiro combo.
Oh, gets Eddie, but gets a 6H counter hit. Got to burst that. That was going to hurt.
Yeah, counter hit 6H.
Oh, wow, just a raw 5D in neutral.
Both players moving around across the screen very quickly and very wildly, right? They're taking all kinds of different angles. Nobody's really sticking to the ground. Nobody's sticking to the air. Both players. Just the counter hit on the initial jab, but not the 2S. Oh, and there it is again, the 5P. Santos fast as well.
Yeah, I was going to say that normally, you know, we think this game is pretty fast, right? Guilty Gear is a relatively fast character or game in general, but these characters both put so much on the screen. It actually turns like more of like a Marvel game, man. Both these characters have their own assists.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if he puts to use. Great punish right there. Ultra Toast not going to let Beautiful Dude, I was going to say Basic Dude. Beautiful Dude get the basic summons after that drill. Ooh.
Ultra Toast doing really well here, making a good adjustment. They got a healthy life lead, but once he gets one character in the corner, man, it might be it.
Yeah, absolutely. All the 2H is there, but no counter hit, so he doesn't get the drill combo follow-up. Great. Oh, he tried, I think, to kill the puddle a little bit too soon. Ended up getting the drill hit, and now this is all Beautiful Dude. It's the corner situation, a burst out from Ultra Toast. You have to be aware, whenever you burst against your opponent, they're usually going to chase it down with an air dash immediately after. So, gotta be wary to counter that strategy. Oh, the dust ended up being a reset. This is usually Beautiful Dude. Gonna get the knockdown. The little Eddie Meter's not back just yet. Ooh, but the 2S will be enough to keep Ultra Toast teamed up. And the first game is to ITS's own.
Yeah, good job to Beautiful Dude there. He was, instead of continuing the pressure, goes for the stagger pressure to kill it off without Eddie. You were thinking that maybe he was just going to wait for that Eddie meter to go back up and then start the pressure again, but recognizing that he could take it right then and there, Beautiful Dude takes the first game.
Yeah, those are the safe options, right? The 5P and the 2S, those are the most common Eddie normals that you're going to see.
All right, early burst from Ultra Toast, doesn't want to deal with it. Beautiful Dude riding the momentum from that first game, but Ultra Toast is going to fight back. Already got him in the corner. That burst early on. Neither of these characters want to be in the corner.
No. These characters want to be knocked down. Neither of these characters want to be in the corner. It's all about who's going to be able to get that strong offensive hit and take the entire round off of it. So far, only just Ross up the Mowaru in his face and then actually interrupts. Ultra Toast trying to get frisky, and then the dead man's hand coming out to play.
Man, Beautiful Dude's just been mauling him. This neutral sort of like no man's land, man. Both trying to shove each other into the trenches. Yeah. But Beautiful Dude taking that round once again. Run up throw.
To the side end and the empty low. Beautiful Dude no burst to spin early this round. Luckily for him, he does have a round to get up before this game's over. Ooh. The defense so far until he gets a hit opened up by one of the numerous overheads from the round lethal pressure.
Yeah, not willing to spend the burst on this round. He's going to carry it into the next one, but Ultra Toast's pressure in the corner is just too strong.
Yeah, by the time he got his burst back right, he was still down like 80% life, so he just chose to chill out, not even waste his time.
Yeah, definitely, but it shows both these guys spent these bursts immediately. It shows how valuable the pressure is.
Oh, catches him jumping out again. Ultra Toast has been so good at that. Whenever the opponent tries to think they can up back without FDing, Normal is there and catches them for the full combo. Goodness gracious, so much damage, Beautiful Dude.
Mine, he's going to get the OTG afterwards. That's going to finish it off. Ultra Toast basically just took 2 rounds in the same way.
Yeah. We're going to be 1-1 here in our first set of Grand Finals. Reminder, Beautiful Dude is in winner's side, so Ultra Toast is going to have to take 3 games off of him to reset the bracket in the first place and make it 0-0.
Right, good confirm off the 6H.
YRC, great to interrupt whatever Ramlethal was trying to do and whatever button she was trying to press. And there's the damn thing. Blockable setup is here, but a great blitz shield.
Yeah, people really sciencing out how to deal with that unblockable.
Yeah, he definitely got some ways.
Yeah, going for that triple overhead into the dust reset, trying to finish it off. Clean round from Beautiful Dude. And man, even though he got blitzed out of that unblockable, he just kept him in the corner, exactly where he wants him. But we've seen Ultra Toast, even though he loses the first round, it's definitely not down and out there.
Yeah, nice interrupts and actually kills off Little Eddie. He needs to stay in on Zato now. No, this is giving him too much space, getting him by too much time. And you see 5P2S into the Moaru summon. You can punish that, but you can switch it up. Again, just a raw summons. Julian going to be able to disrespect his opponents if they're not going to punish him for it.
They're going to go into the Executioner so he can get the hard knockdown out of the air. And goes straight into the damn Fanged once again. Leaves Eddie. He's got that pressure going up.
Oh, and then the first overhead right into the low. Very tough to block against a character who tends to do a lot of triple overheads.
Messes up the setup afterwards, and is he going to get punished for it? Nope. Beautiful Dude's going to take the second game really clean. Other than that little drop at the end, that was still a great game from Beautiful Dude.
Absolutely. It's going to be 2-1. Beautiful Dude on the verge of taking home SCR2017. And Ultra Toast is going to take some time in the character select screen. Let's go back, regain our composure, think about the matchup a little bit, and really try to make Beautiful Dude sweat a bit more. We can't have him be the City of Champion and Guilty Gear Champion, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you already know the ego on this guy. I was kidding. I love you, Julian. Do that in ego, though.
Definitely, but this is going to be a big game for Julian. He's got one more before being SCR 2017 champion. You know he wants it.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got one more. Ultra Toast needs two only to reset it, so he's got a tall order coming up. Doesn't combo into the no-move.
Oh. Alright. Moraru trying to catch him, but not yet. Oh, and then he interrupts with the 2P. Keeping the Moraru pressure on, trying to put Ultra Toast in the corner, but again, a great puddle kill by Ultra Toast. Very aware. Also aware of killing Little Eddie, but it's not helping him just yet. Beautiful Dude doing a decent job of protecting it, and he's doing a great job at buying his time when Little Eddie meter is gone. And this whole round was in Beautiful Dude's favor here. He can't close it out, but the 2S, all reliable, will do the job.
Man, a Beautiful Dude. One round from taking SCR 2017. The immediate throw out of the jump.
Once again with the jab, that 2P into the 2S. Can't quite knock down off of it. Oh my goodness, but the Nobirus are here. 3 of them in a row. The last one being a counter hit. Ooh. Gets the throw off the hit, gets the overhead real quick. Ultra Toast now out of stun territory and all momentum in his side. Oh, and then he baits the burst. Beautiful Dude with even more life as the reset is here.
Yeah, he might not even get that burst in this last round here.
Yeah, it could be close.
But Bramlethal actually does do a lot of hits, so it's very likely. Just depends on when he's going to get it. So this is not a good start for him here. Already in the corner without burst, without meter. He's going to have to eat these mix-ups.
Yeah, Beautiful Dude off to a rough start. We mentioned his burst was so far away here. He's not going to be close right now. Receiving a block. No, the overhead is here. He's not going to get the burst back. And Ultra Toast will put himself on the board again with the perfect. And it is now 2-2 in this first set of our grand finals.
Yeah, he's got one more game before the reset, however, so Beautiful Dude can make an adjustment, trying to prevent that reset, trying to go just one more instead of 3 more. And Ultra Toast, man, he will not go out without a fight.
Such an impressive Ram Lethal.
Yeah. Those adjustments constantly, man.
I have to give props. Great backdash right there and a whiff punish right there on the far S. From Ram Lethal, gets the knockdown on the drill and immediate burst. You see bursts from these players so early in rounds because of how offensive both of their characters' toolsets are. Ooh.
Wow, this is great rounds. Most of this game feels like it's being played in the corner, but doesn't complete the combo, and he's going to get kicked out of it. Corner carried all the way to the other side. Definitely.
Even when it already ends out, you usually are able to hit it in a knockdown. Beautiful Dude, I don't know, got caught off guard, and he's getting caught even more off guard here, not blocking his dome piece. We'll see, he's going to be able to guess again. Oh no, he's getting the dead angle, very smart. We'll see. He tries to bait out the response dead angle from Ultra Toast, but instead a Deadman's Hand is found. Nobiru can't find the bite to end it. Oh, but again, Ultra Toast trying to punish the puddle a little bit too early, and hits the drill. Final round potentially of the tournament. Beautiful dude. Starts it off well early, and he's going to find the burst from Ultra Toast because he did not want to get knocked down into the Moaru setup.
Right, good pressure there off the double set, but he does well to block. Gets thrown out of the air, however.
Yeah, beautiful dude. That was really like the counter poke in the corner right there, but he's opened up here, and it's going to be a corner carry for Ultra Toast. Burst available, also has dead angle meter available. You got to find that first block, though, if you can get dead angle successfully, and he does.
Yeah, so important. Now he's going to start the pressure with Moaru. Switching the sides. Jumps out of the dead man's hand. So important.
Oh, stays down on the same side. Gets the counter hit drill. Knocked down. Just going to summon in front with an Nobiru. Going to push him to the corner with the Moaru. The dead angle kills Little Eddie, but he doesn't get Zato off of him. Great dash over to the side. Avoids the 6P with the low hit. YRC drill will not get the anti-air because of the FD block. Trying to set the swords up again, but just interrupts him with a 5P, and we're going to the last round.
Yeah, and that burst spin at the end there might come back to haunt him. He's going to get another one towards this round, but it's not going to be till the very end. And he's going to eat a lot of damage before that happens.
Overhead again, beautiful dude. He will get his burst back this round, but it might be too late. Oh, Ultra Toast opening up low. He just finally have his burst. Blitz Wars. Oh, he blitzes the burst. Ultra Toast perfect and resets the bracket. The charge blitz destroying the burst.
Doesn't want to deal anything with that. That's an emphatic way to go into the loser side of Grand Finals.
That was too sick. Ultra Toast playing out of his mind here at SCR Grand Finals.
Oh, man, we're taking a little bit of a second before we get started once again. Both of these guys making race adjustments back and forth.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Finds it early. Yeah, we're all 0-0 here.
Yeah, so one more set, one more best of 5 is going to decide who wins SCR2017 here.
Oh, yes, this is the standard Zato stuff. Doesn't get the drill to knock him down, though. Oh, great air throw is going to keep him in the corner and buy time for Lil Eddie. Come back, opens him up with the low. No burst available from Ultra Toast here. Goes into the unblockable, makes it even harder to block with the YRC, responds emphatically with his own perfect.
Yeah, he definitely needed that for the confidence. Just trying to start off this new set with a good
yeah, a great instant block on the second air normal right into the 5P. Very fast button from Zato. Oh, dead man's hand. You gotta better keep that up back, or you will get scooped. Oh, wow, great air throw just right off the ground. Ultra Toast has been so sick with that. Burst from beautiful dude. YRC to prevent any shenanigans from Ultra Toast after the burst.
There you go, doing well to shove him in the corner once again. Started the pressure, good block on the 5D.
The 5D from long distance, then return from Zato. The jump in is here, no full combo, no knockdown. Oh, just the instant air dash jump S, and then he just jumps up and gets him, flips him, but no full combo. Muaru set up here, great block on the empty low, great block again, but the damn thing, command throw, you can only block for so long. He actually doesn't take the full jump combo, he just takes the pressure off the ground, off the drill, and beautiful dude will take an early lead in the great Grand Finals.
Man, beautiful dude's so scary in the corner. It feels like once he gets that knockdown, it only takes one before he takes the whole round.
Shouts to Afro Dynamic, by the way, for the great Grand Finals. Oh, gets the jumping cross up.
There we go. Good pressure here.
I thought he was going to damn thing again, but no, he just goes with the dead man's hand, the old Julian special. I think he might need to go for the standard command throw a little bit more, but to be fair, Rem's jabs are pretty fast, so it's tough.
Yeah, they're definitely really solid buttons here, but it's all about the pressure. Beautiful dude bursting here.
Yeah, I feel like we see both players spin their burst so early in these sets, right?
Yeah.
Rarely do both bursts last beyond 60 seconds, or beyond 70 seconds, I should say.
Yeah, both. It really shows how much, like, their pressure is just it really puts the character on the back end without the defensive options.
It's very hard to get out once you're on the defensive end. You can not take your turn easily against these characters. You see the drill right there. Oh, and then the 5S anti-air. That was so smart.
Damn it, he's got that life lead. This is really
great.
scary.
There we go. You have to punish the raw summons from Julian off a normal like that. Oh, and he might have the corner. He's gonna get his burst back before he dies, I think.
Yeah, he definitely is, but it's all about this reset here. Where's the mix-up gonna happen?
Oh, he doesn't block the burst. We see that's one of the first bursts Ultra Toast really gets hit by, and then the Nobiru, reliable coming out from the ground. Puts puts Beautiful Dude up around here in our second game.
Yeah, and making that burst worth it. That was so crucial to keep this going.
Yes.
Beautiful Dude is definitely on a bit of a momentum run now.
Oh, instant blocks the jump in and then pokes out. Oh, and the YRC into the drill, not blocking low. Oh, yeah, the 5H, you cannot just summon off normals like that. And Ultra Toast knows he's not letting Julian get away with it now.
Yeah, definitely. So he's going to have to set up a bit more safely. He's doing really well here. That guard crank is a little bit high, but he's going to try to keep the pressure up so that it doesn't matter.
Going back to the 6K, something we saw from him early in top 8.
Yeah, definitely. It's working out for him. Gets the burst.
RC
he doesn't do the dust.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's going to work out for him, though. Beautiful Dude going up 2 once again.
Yeah, that's usually the closeout round for ZOTAC, right?
Yeah.
Jump D, RC, jump D if you need the extra one. But yeah, the jump H, I think it was just a little bit of the nerves, maybe, getting going and falling into muscle memory instead of the optimal situation.
Right.
But it's all right. Beautiful Dude is a game away. Ultra Toast, for the first time in quite a while, we've seen put on the ropes, put on the defensive, gets the early knockdown again, and Beautiful Dude can make this happen.
Really a testament to how well Beautiful Dude is playing.
A burst has already been spent by Beautiful Dude. Let's see how quick Ultra Toast spins his. Hasn't gotten hit just yet. He's going to hold on to it. I like it. Only 80 seconds, though. We still got 10 more.
Drops a combo. Uncharacteristic of Ultra Toast.
Yeah. Hit here. He's saving his burst. Not going to give Julian it easily, but the 6K is here. Doesn't combo off of it fully for the knockdown. Well, overhead just raw. Doesn't even set it up.
All right, so got him on the wall now. He's going to get really close to building his burst back. Probably will, so it's a decision on whether he wants to spend it now or later. There it is. He spends it now, and he's got meter to work with.
Escape the corner situation and just the dash-up throw.
And that was really smart from Ultra Toast. He knew he had the meter for a dead angle, so instead of throwing out more buttons, just going to run up the throw.
Very smart. Wow, just raw summon the Wowaru after blocking the DP. I like that from Julian, actually. Recognize that usually Ultra Toast takes some space after he throws that move out.
All right, really good here. Already got him in the corner. This is a great round. Ultra Toast actually holding on to that burst still. There you go, right then and there. But maybe too little too late. Already lost so much health before that.
Little Eddie, I thought he was going to try for the dash-up throw. He might have, though, and the dash FD just ended up making him block.
Gets hit by Nobiru once again. Oh, and actually gets hit by the drill, maybe expecting a 6K. And Beautiful Dude on tournament point here at SCR2017.
Absolutely, one round away. So bring this back, gets the counter hit, doesn't convert for the knockdown.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of tournament nerves. Ultra Toast here, man, he's been so consistent, but that's 2 drops that might be super crucial.
Nobiru blocks, good FD from Ultra Toast not to get clipped by one of these random anti-airs. Trying to chase him down again. You can see even Julian putting out that Shadow P, incredible horizontal distance for the little Eddie. Finds the hit with that far S that we've seen so many times today in top 8.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to get his burst in a second. He's been pretty consistent on actually getting these burst hit versus Ultra Toast, but the defense is going to hold up for him. Nice reversal throw. This is a big situation here. He's going to reset into the 5D. Ramlethal has a burst, so it's definitely about when it's going to come. There it is, and he baits it. He's got meter to work with, though.
He does get out of the corner. Beautiful Dude has enough meter to dead angle and burst. Not going to be an easy kill.
All right, good confirm into the swords. Doesn't get the knockdown, though. Oh, going to go for the cross-up into the 6K, and that's going to be it. Julian's going to take SCR 2017.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff to ITS. Beautiful Dude taking Guilty Gear Exert Revelator 2 2017 with that Zato 1.
Man, and this has been a long time coming for him. Beautiful dude has been looking for this Guilty Gear win for quite some time now, so you know he really wanted it.
Oh yeah. Big ups to Julian. Love seeing this man do big things, and he's putting a championship on his shelf. SCR2017 Guilty Gear to go along with his Dissidia prizes too from yesterday. Well done having a good tournament here this year in 2017.
Yeah, definitely. And
you know, usually we talk about the sponsorship curse, right?
Yeah.
Usually when people get their sponsorship, they go to their first major and they get bopped. I'm not sure if it's his first major, but great performance from Julian. Again, taking first place in the City exhibition yesterday, and now first place overall by himself here in Guilty Gear Revelator 2 today.
Yeah, definitely a really good showing for him. Really showing that he's been on the up and up ever since he's been picked up by ITS. Showing why they made a fantastic decision on grabbing him up.
Yeah, he has definitely been grinding. Big ups to Julian, man. Taking it with Zato 1.
Yeah, you know he feels great about that. I'm happy for him, honestly. Big friend of both of ours, and you know he grinds in day out. So there she is, SCR 2017 Guilty Gear Rev 2 champion. ITS, beautiful dude.
Yeah, at the end of the day, though, he's a Hanzo picker, so I'm just kidding. I love Julian. I like Hanzo myself. So, but yeah, big ups to Julian once again. Big ups to all our competitors. Top 3, beautiful dude, Ultra Toast, Dead Spike, all great competitors. I love to watch all of their gameplay. I thought Ultra Toast played out of his mind today.
Yeah,
a beautiful dude. Clutched it out. I think the tournament experience came into a factor. Once again, I think the stamina kind of ran out for Ultra Toast a little bit. He had been working so hard, right? Again, started top 8 in losers, had to make so many adjustments. I think it was just the multiple things of Julian being more experienced at the higher level, and then Ultra Toast just kind of running out of steam towards the end as the 3-0 reset did happen for Julian.
Yeah, definitely. And man, it's been amazing to watch him improve like month after month, year after year, and it's all coming to this. Finally, a big win for him. Yeah, I know he's gonna really revel in it. So, good job to him.
Yeah.
Winning a tournament finally for him. I know he wanted it so badly, but from one tournament to a next, we're gonna have something for you in store. Stay tuned.
Oh, it's back! Yo. Wow, he just smelled blood and he was going in. He did not want to stop. Oh my God! That's it!
And Baker Dave takes the tournament!
In! One in! One in! Demon to take down! Demon to your Anime Sensei 2017 champion!